I've designed this video so strategically that this is about to give you the easiest way to actually get any approval when it comes to business credit. So if you're the person that wants to be able to go out and get the house inside of your business name, if you want to be able to get the car, the $100,000 Tesla, or the $100,000 Benz inside of your business name, I'm about to give you the formula in just 4 steps on how you can actually get yourself funded within the next 30 days. So let's go through exactly how you build business credit the easy way in 2024. So the issue actually comes to where we see so much misinformation on the internet, to where we see so many people are creating newly made LLCs and they're going out and they're being able to get their business funded. The only problem is not a lot of people are realizing they're the turtle inside the race and not the rabbit. Because when we're going out and actually creating a newborn business, this is similar to a baby, a 10-year-old actually being born, and they're going out and asking the bank for $1 million. In reality, we know there's no way impossible that can even happen at all. But see, this is what usually happens in the mind of a beginner or a rookie. Well, they have been told that they should go out and actually create a new LLC and go out and get themselves funded, which it is very much actually possible to be able to do this. But it depends on how fast you actually want to be able to move and how high you want your business approvals to actually be. I'm here to tell you, if you want your business to have the highest approvals and never receive a denial, you want to make sure that you apply these steps that I give you inside of this video. So the first one is actually going to be not going out and starting a newly made LLC. What is our next option on this then? Well, this is going to be actually not creating, but going out and purchasing a already made and developed LLC or corporation. In some terms, they call these shelf corps. And this basically means that they are corporations and LLCs that have basically been placed on the shelf and aged for a while. Now, let me tell you about the importance of actually having this. All right, so the benefit of this is most people don't realize that the banks are looking for a couple of things. Combination. And 2 of these important things that you need to know is they want to look at history, high limits. The first thing that our business does not have when we're going out and creating a newly made LLC is it doesn't have history. This is similar to a baby being born and it wants to be able to go out and get a new apartment or a new car. Well, the only problem is when it goes out and it wants to be able to get the car, the dealership is going to tell the baby, well, they have no financial history or they have no credit history at all. So therefore, the baby has to now go over and get a personal guarantee or a co-signer that actually shows on their personal credit report that, hey, listen, they're responsible enough to actually carry on the loan of a car or even an apartment. The same factor works, but it's easier for us to actually go out and already purchase a business that has already been aged. That way we don't have the 24 questions when we're actually going out to be able to get approvals. So this is the first concept. What about high limits? You said something about high limits. We got history, high limits. High limits actually come into importance on the personal side and on the business side. Because when we're looking at business, you can go out and decide to get something called backdated accounts that basically say if I get it today, once it reports to my business credit bureaus or my personal credit bureaus, it is going to say, hey, listen, even though he applied for it today, he's had it for at least 2 years. This is the concept of having backdated accounts. And the backdated accounts are best to actually have high limits reporting. I'm talking about the ranges of $5,000 limits and over. This is how we're going to ensure that we get approvals. Now, the next question is how do we actually add these lines on, right? When it comes to business or when it comes to personal. Now let's talk about actually adding on history when it comes to the personal side. When it comes to actually adding on history, you can do it in 2 types of ways. The first way is actually having authorized users. This is the easiest way to actually do it. If you have a family member or a friend that has had a credit card for at least 2 years in positive standing. Once again, it has to be in positive standing unless you want to do more damage than you do good to your personal credit report. The beautiful part about this is when you ask them to add you on as an authorized user to their card, their history now transfers over to yours. So let's say I had a $5,000 limit reporting on my credit card for at least 2 years. I add you on as an authorized user. Now that $5,000 with 2 years worth of history transfers over to your profile. Now, this is where the magic actually comes in. If I know how many AUs I have to be able to add on my account with history, I can go out and get the exact same amounts that they actually put me on as an authorized user. So they added a $5,000 line on my history. That means it shouldn't be hard for me to be able to go out and actually double that line, go out to another bank and get another $5,000 of my own money, simply because I transferred their history over to mine. And this is usually how people shoot their personal credit score up, within usually 30 days, 15 to 30 days. Second way to be able to actually get this done, if you don't have anybody inside of your family to ask, you can actually decide to go out and buy aged trade lines. These are basically people just online that have credit cards that are willing to add you on as authorized users. Simple. You probably just pay a pretty penny to be able to actually get those trade lines added onto your report. These are the two ways to be able to actually get it done the fastest way if you want to be able to see some real results within the next 30 days for your business. Now let's go on the business side, how we actually add on history, because see, this is going to sum it all up, which makes it very easy to be able to do, because a lot of people want to make these things hard, which is very simple, because all we really needed was a business with history, high limits, and a personal side with high limits history. Once we have both of these combinations together, this is when the bank is not actually able to deny us, because they say, well, hold on, he has history on the business side and he has history on the personal, and he has high limits on both. It's pretty much impossible for us to be able to deny him. We got to give him something. So on the business side, you have a choice to be able to also add on backdated accounts. Now, this is not in the form of authorized users or anything like that. It's just simply backdated accounts. One account I know you guys can go after that actually backdates your information is going to be eCredibles. You see, eCredibles goes through your transactions that you normally spend for a business, like your phone bill, your light bill, cable bill. If any of these bills are inside of your business name, they go through your account for 2 years and get all of the payments that you have actually made, and they backdate it all the way for those 2 years. So when it actually reports to the business credit bureaus, it looks like that you've had this account for 2 years. And this is what we want to make it look like, because really, in reality, we got the account probably today, but 30 days later, it says we had it for 2 years. This is what I like to call finesse. And this is what we actually want to be able to do when it comes to our reports, all of our reports, to ensure that we actually get the approval. Now, if I sum this up very easily inside of this video, make sure that you subscribe, hit that like button, hit that share button. That way you'll be updated by your boy every single day. Now, if you're somebody that wants to be able to fully load your business and get fully funded, on what I like to say, I made this video for everybody inside of here to be able to show you guys the gateway, and I basically made the map for you. Once again, it's your boy Kiee Gibson, aka Receipts. And we out, YouTube.